Over the years, my life has changed so much. And if I'm being honest, for a very long time, I felt like I had lost myself. The craziest thing about it is I didn't realize it until I recently started to feel like myself again. I'm 30 now, but my 20s consisted of a lot of big and life-changing moments. At 20, I started to date C. John. At 23, I had my first baby. At 25, I had my second baby. And at 29, I had my third. It felt like one big life-changing event after another, and turning 30 felt very exciting, and deep down I thought it would be this new chapter in my life. As I reflected on my 20s, I couldn't help but realize how the days are so long, but the years are so short. In my 30s, I thought to myself, I will get to just enjoy the small moments. And that's what I was really excited about. I've had my big moments, I'm ready for the little ones. And I went into my 30s thinking, I just want to be at peace. I want to enjoy every moment, and I just want to watch my kids grow. Over the 5 years of being a mom, I didn't realize how badly I had struggled with postpartum depression and postpartum anxiety. I knew I was struggling while I was struggling, but it wasn't until I got out of it that I realized how bad it actually was. And to be honest, I really should have sought out professional help instead of just trying to get over it on my own. I kept thinking, this will pass, but honestly, I didn't need to go through all of that alone, and I wish I hadn't. But I'm so glad that I have conquered that battle, and I'm feeling like myself again. We recently bought our house, and I was thinking about how all of the dreams I had for myself have become a reality. I always wanted to get married and have kids and be a stay-at-home mom and own a house someday, and all of those things have come to pass, and here we are. And now that I have accomplished these things, I don't have some new goal that I want to achieve. I just want to enjoy the dream that I've always wanted. I got wrapped up in conversation with my husband a couple of weeks ago, and I told him I don't really have any talents or any hobbies that I do. Like, my life is pretty much just him and the kids, and he always encourages me to do something for myself. He himself is an athlete, so he makes sure that he plays some type of sport because it really fills his cup. He loves to play basketball, or he'll play volleyball, or honestly whatever sport there is available around. And he has always made sure to do that. And for me, because I love being home, I kind of would neglect myself with going out or being around people. And also that stems from my introverted ways. I do not need to be around people to recharge. But then if I go too long without doing that, then I can start to see where things are not as great as far as my mental health. I really started to prioritize myself again, and I started my weight loss journey, and I lost 40 pounds in 2020, and in 2021, I am planning to get back on board with everything because I kind of fell off. But I made goals for myself, and I decided I'm going to put my health first. I'm going to make sure that I'm the healthiest person I can be. I fully feel like being a healthy person, a healthy mom is going to benefit my kids. It's going to benefit my husband. So I started to put my health as a priority again. Not only that, but I started to think about what I used to enjoy before I got married and before I had kids. Who was this Carlene before all of this? And I have always been a very simple person, and the things that used to fill me up were getting lost in a good book or just going to a bookstore to smell the new book smell. And if you know what I'm talking about, you would fully understand that that is the greatest smell in the world. So I started to do that again, and I started to reconnect with the person that I used to be, and I started to journal, and I started to do all of the little things that seem so insignificant, yet they matter so much. And I can honestly say, over the last few months, I felt like I found myself again. I found myself just being happy with the everyday normal things, and I know it has a lot to do with feeling like myself again after having kids, but also just doing things that I enjoy and not forgetting about myself. I am someone whose love language is acts of service. So for me, I want to make sure that my family and those around me are okay and happy and feel loved. And in that, sometimes I can forget to do it for myself. And I have decided to prioritize myself and a love language for myself. I can do acts of service that make me feel better too. And all in all, I feel like making sure I don't forget about me has changed my life tremendously.
No, we're gonna turn it the long way.
A lot of times when people want to change their life, they think that it needs to be this huge, drastic change. I used to think when I cut my hair, I'm changing my life, or, I would do something very drastic in the past. But honestly, the littlest changes have made the biggest impact. Happiness doesn't look the same for everyone. Dreams don't look the same for everyone. So the best you can do is really sit down with yourself, get deep in thought, or maybe get lost in a book. but always stay true to what you want to do in life. I stopped comparing myself to the other moms, and I stopped doing that a very long time ago. When I first became a stay-at-home mom, I was pretty lost. I thought that all of the moms were just going to Target all the time and in their yoga clothes and drinking smoothies. And I know it sounds kind of crazy, but I always had that image in my head of like the Pinterest mom, and that never fulfilled me, because honestly, if you compare yourself with everyone else in the world, you will never be happy.
There's a new day that will come again tomorrow. There's a new day to wash away the pain. There's a new day to take away your sorrow.
So all of this was just to say that if you are not feeling like yourself, maybe you can seek out some help, or maybe you can just reflect on who you were when you were your happiest, and maybe you can get back to that.
No, this goes way behind.
I hope you all have a wonderful day, and thank you for being here.
If you try to get some sleep,